Hey guys, it's Lauren from the blog rustichoney.com, and I don't know about you, but at the beginning of May, I'm craving one thing: fried ice cream. So today I'm going to show you how I made fried ice cream for a recent Cinco de Mayo party and how you can do it the lazy way at home too. I'll show you the easy way and the little bit more of a labor of love. Let's get into it. All right, guys, let's make some fried ice cream. So the first way, of course, is going to be the more traditional way. We're actually going to get these ready to fry. So I came home from the grocery store and the ice cream was already pretty soft. So I took a little melon baller and tried to make some large scoops of vanilla ice cream on a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper. You could also use wax paper or whatever you have, but something that's easy to peel these off later. All I did was scoop them up, as many as I could, because I knew we were going to have several people over, and I thought, if anything, you could make these ahead of time and then put them in a freezer bag and keep them in your freezer all summer long. So, note to self, I plan to do this again, but we have already eaten all of the ones that you're going to see today. So anyway, pop these onto the sheet pan and then pop them into the freezer, and then we'll get started on the mason jar shooters. All right, so I'm going to call this one the lazy fried ice cream, but it's basically just a dessert shooter with all the same flavors. It's perfect for a weeknight, and definitely if you're impatient like I am and you're making these and don't want to wait 24 hours, you can go ahead and have yourself a dessert that night. So what I did was grab some mason jars and I just drizzled in some chocolate and caramel just to make them all pretty, and then put that softened ice cream in there and then layered it up with cinnamon and sugar cereal, which is the key ingredient to making that ice cream, the fried ice cream flavor. If you want a bonus, I would highly recommend toasting your cereal first in some butter or sticking it in the oven just to bring out those flavors, but I'm calling this the lazy way for a reason, so I literally crushed it with my hands and stuck it in the freezer for dessert that night. Later, when these came out of the freezer, all we did was top them with some Cool Whip. It'd be perfect with a little sprinkle and cherries on top, but again, use what you have and enjoy it. Okay, so let's continue on our more of a labor of love style fried ice cream. This part I found oddly satisfying to just at the end of a long day, just beat a bag of cereal with a rolling pin. It's great. Try it out. But it's also a really good project for your kids if you want to get them involved with this messiness. I feel like this is a good step for them. So anyway, you're going to break it up as finely as you can. Obviously, you can use a food processor. Again, apparently I was just trying to get things done quickly, so this is how it ended up this time. Pour it into a bowl so that you can get ready to roll all the ice cream balls in this mixture, and we're going to make some magic happen for the first coat on the fried ice cream. Just a side note here, mine were still very soft, so I would let them freeze a little bit longer when you do this first step.
2 minutes?
Yes.
2 minutes.
2 more minutes.
That means hours. Mom,
No, 2 minutes means 2 minutes.
Mom, can I eat one?
No, not right now, but I made you some for dinner, after dinner.
I'm gonna eat all my pizza really quick so I can have one.
And mom tip of the day, buy yourself a frozen pizza for dinner so that you can do this instead of making dinner. It worked out great. All right, so fast forward to next day. I let these freeze overnight, and then I had some leftover cereal ready to go again. I whisked up some eggs, and now we're gonna give them a little dunk, a little swim in the egg mixture, if you will, and then give them the final coat of cereal so that they are ready to fry. I then stuck them in the freezer again for another 24 hours just to make sure that they had a really solid coating on them, and then we fried them at about 350 degrees for 15 seconds. They go really quickly, and of course you don't want them too melty on the inside. Now, I will say it was ideal to fry these in our outdoor deep fryer, but if you don't have one of these, never fear. You can still do this at home in a large kettle with a bunch of oil, obviously. So this can be done on your stovetop or in a deep fryer, but you might just have to play around with your times and adjust accordingly. I hope this has your mouth watering like it does mine. I served these individually in little cups with whipped cream, caramel, chocolate. You could even do some honey, sprinkles, and a cherry on top just to finish it off. Perfect any time this summer. I think, like I said earlier, I'm gonna make an extra batch and put them in a freezer bag so that we can just pull out a handful whenever we have company this summer. So let me know if you try either of these recipes in the comments below. You cannot go wrong either way. Let me know if you're gonna go for the labor of love version or the simple weeknight mason jar version. I would love to know. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and of course subscribe to my channel. I'll see you back here again soon.